how close you guys are, how much everybody counts on each other to do their job, play within the system, the coach's experience. I mean, it all kind of goes hand in hand. But I think what we've really seen, especially the last 4 weeks, is just we're playing really, really well as a team. All of this stuff has made us just closer, and you're seeing that pay off for us on game day for sure.
How big of an equalizer can Carson be in the postseason with the way he's playing?
You can always be an equalizer. Don't really matter regular season, postseason, whatever.
But I mean, when
he's playing really well right now, and he's in a rhythm. I think the coaches are doing a phenomenal job of just letting him go out there and play. I think you've seen just some unbelievable throws, and the touch that he put on the one like in the second half.
To Goddard.
Yeah, I mean, it was not just that one, but then there's obviously the one that after the one that Davis went up and got called back. He delivered another big play 2 plays later. So he's playing unbelievable right now. He's been throwing the ball really well. He's running the offense all together really well. I think the coaches are doing a phenomenal job, and this whole thing's clicking pretty good. Obviously, I think they came out in the first half with some new things that kind of stalled out the run game a little bit. But we adjusted well in the second half and throughout the game. So it's a good game.
You had to play the second half with Pryor and Big V on the right side. What did you tell them?
I didn't tell them nothing. And those guys, Big V's played a lot of football for us. And Pryor, biggest thing that I try to do whenever anybody goes in is, they were doing some things moving the front around that we didn't really study during the week because they hadn't done it before. It kind of threw us off the first couple series. So I just deal with him on that, make sure that he can catch him up mentally so that what we've been doing out on the field and he does a good job of paying attention on the bench and stuff. We're going over all that stuff, but you just try and make sure that he's aware of everything happening. But outside of that, whenever he's gone in, I think he's done pretty good.
When you see Brandon Brooks down on an extra point after everything that's happened to that point, I mean, does it just seem like there's just no way that this is ever going to end?
It's a pretty frustrating deal. Obviously, Brandon is the importance of him, not just as a player, but what he brings to the team. He's an incredible guy. He's really made our offensive line take another step forward. Probably the most consistent guy we have. So that's a big loss, and hopefully it's nothing too crazy. Not too familiar with time frames or anything like that, but he just brings so much from the power, the intelligence. He's a complete player you can find.
Jason, after everything you guys have been through this season, you've won division titles before, and I'm sure they all feel a little different. Does this one feel any different with what you guys had to overcome?
We overcame a lot. Obviously, the year that Carson went down. Whenever you put together winning seasons, whenever you're in the playoffs, they all feel pretty darn good. That means you're winning the majority of your games. And I think right now we're clicking really well right before we get this thing started here. And with the guys that we've done it with, this team has really come together really well through all the adversity, through all the struggles, through all the injuries. It's a testament to the guys in this room, a testament to the coaches. This thing could have obviously gone a much different way, but we've really stayed true to who we are, kept the work going, even when times are tough. And I think that all this has definitely made us closer. There's no doubt about that.
What has impressed you the most about the job that Doug has done?
I think Doug's been phenomenal the last 4 weeks. I hate to say this, but I think it's probably freed him up a little bit. I mean, you see him, it feels like every call, it goes off of something. It feels like you're really just yes, yes, yes. And it's been a lot of fun the last 4 weeks. It really feels like we're in a great rhythm. And the play calling is a huge part of that, and what he's been doing the last 4 weeks with the guys that we have, and finding a way to utilize guys to their strengths. And I think it's such a testament to a head coach or anybody calling plays of finding out what guys are good at, and everybody's good at something in this league. They got here for a reason, and they have strengths and weaknesses, and how can we utilize all those attributes? And he's found a way to make it seamless within the offense.
What can you say about Boston? Thank you,
Can't say enough. I mean, that guy, ever since he got here, you kind of knew something was up with him. really this training camp, you saw the energy, the excitement every time he touches the ball. You see that he wants to make something happen. But anytime you get a running back, that whether with Jordan Howard, whether it's pushing guys forward in a power way to create extra yards, or with Boston, making guys miss and creating extra yards. That's all you want in a running back. I mean, and with the way he's played and from where he's come from, I'm really happy for him. I'm happy for a lot of these guys.
Doug said there was a lot of dancing in the locker room. Were you dancing? Or
I'm not a big dancer. I'll dance a little bit, but definitely once the cameras come in here, I put that to a stop. But JP knows my favorite dance move. He always puts that song on for me. So,
Jason, after you guys lost to Miami, I mean, a lot has been made about how a lot of the guys who were on the practice squad kind of stepped up. But how do you think the leaders such as yourself, Carson, Malcolm, Fletch, kind of held everything together? And
I mean, we've got great experience. Obviously, JP, me, the offense, Brandon Brooks, and obviously Carson Wentz. I mean, it's Zachary. We have a great locker room. I really think right now we have a really good blend of young and old, and you see a lot of energy from these young guys and a lot of experience and things to draw on from some of the older guys. And generally that balance leads to some pretty good success. I don't want to say. I think we've always had great leadership here. I think we had great leadership across the board. We just think when times get tough, the leadership and coaching and everything gets questioned, and that's when you really find out how good it is.
what was that Miami game the biggest test for you guys after you lost that? You were 5-7. You pretty much knew you had to run the table to get to this point.
Yeah.
Obviously you did.
I don't know. I think whenever you're losing, it's tough, and you've been through it for a while, and you realize that it's only going to go one of two ways, right? It's either going to get worse, or you can stop feeling sorry for yourself and try and uplift other guys and try and make other guys who are struggling, take the burden off of them, put more on your shoulders, try and make everybody welcome into the team and make sure that they're being utilized in the proper way. And I think that obviously you've seen that with Doug and the coaches. They've done a phenomenal job with that. And as players, it's partly on you to just keep everything going in the right direction.